Well, hello there. This is your friend, Velma Hagar. And here's looking at you, kid. Nothing like a hot cup of coffee. Okay. Today we're going to talk about the tongue. The word says the power of life and death is in the tongue. And you know, we always interpret that as the things that we say can bring about life or death, can bring about good or bad. And you know, it's very true. There's no doubt about that. But there's a lot more to that statement. You know, God never does one thing at a time. He never says one thing. It always has, there's all kinds of hidden treasures in secret dark places within the scriptures even. And you know, excuse me, one of the things that I've been thinking about lately that really impacted me on this very subject is there's so much more to being life and death in the tongue. You know, the way you use your voice, is so important. You know, how many times have you heard a speaker get up and speak and they're like monotone, they have no inflection in their voice, there's no power in their voice, they talk way up in their head, or they just do something that you just go, you know, I can't even hear what they're saying. It's like you can't stay with it, you know? That's important. It's like someone getting up to sing in public and they don't have a good voice. It's the same thing when you speak. Don't speak in public if you cannot make your voice or use your voice in a way that people will listen, because all you do is turn them off. You know that enthusiasm, and I really want to focus on this when I talk about this subject. Enthusiasm was derived from a word that meant God within. God within. So when you get enthusiastic, I mean, like, doggone it, shut up. I just stop and laugh at that one. It's too serious. This subject was way too serious for you guys out there. You needed to see me make a fool of myself to get your interest. That's how I hold your interest. I make a fool of myself. Okay, now, so the word enthusiasm means God within. And so when you're talking to someone, that word enthusiasm, you know, when you're trying to somebody's trying to sell you something and they come out and say, yeah, this is really a nice product. I think you'd really love it, you know. I mean, but you come out and say, now you're going to really love what I'm going to show you next. You wait till you see what you just did? You brought their interest up. When they just say, you know, I think you'll really like this. I really do. I think you're... Nobody's going to sell me anything that talks to me like that. Okay? So it's really important that you use your voice positively in your life, no matter who you're talking to. You know how some teachers during school, you know, they didn't have any power in what they said, so you didn't listen to them. I mean, their voice was not authoritative in any way, so he was like, you know, not listening to you. And furthermore, you didn't really learn anything from them because of it. You know, if you ask anybody today, what is your favorite subject in school? I guarantee you most of them will say, they will give you the subject and then right behind it they'll say, I love that instructor. For me, my best subject was definitely English. Definitely. I loved English. And I loved that teacher that taught it. I mean, he had a way of sharing what a lot of people think are, you know, dangling participles and adverbs, and he had a way of sharing them that made you listen up. You listened up, you know? So, you know, we need to do this in our life. We need to, you know, if you have to, I have a suggestion. And especially if you're in a field where you need to use your voice, that it matters, you know? Just do a video of yourself and then watch it back and see if you would really be interested in what you were saying. Because honestly, we have people, and God bless them. You know, we all have different gifts. Everybody has a different gift. I want to make that clear. But all of us have a voice to use, every one of us. And how we use it makes the difference. You know, speaking firmly. You know, when somebody is sick, for instance, and you come in and you say something like, you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to bring you some water and some hot soup, and you are going to be all right. Do you know that you just used your voice to speak life to that person? Now, if you come in and say, oh, I don't know if you're going to, you know, boy, this looks bad. Do you think maybe you should go to the doctor? I mean, you know, that kind of stuff, that is using your voice negatively. Learn to speak positive about yourself, about others, to others. And if you're chosen by one to speak in public, learn to do it by watching yourself in a video and then say, yeah, that was good. Or you know what, I need to do this. You know, I'm going to tell you one thing for me. When you go, oh, who's that just walked in the door? When you come up in that high head, they call it the head voice, I just want to go, I don't want to hear a word you have to say. Now, there are people that naturally have a high-pitched voice, and they're not all offensive either. Some of them are actually feminine and cute, you know, but when you're upset or you're excited and you throw your voice into your head, you just lost your audience. Keep your voice down here in your chest when you're talking, and especially if you want them to respect what you're saying. Now, I just did the whole thing on voice, just like I'm an expert or something. And I'm really not. But I am an expert on what the word says. And so therefore, use your voice to promote what you're trying to promote. Got it? I love it when I shake my finger in your face. I is the teacher, and you is the student, and you will do that I tell you. All right, you guys, I'm going to go have some fun today. And have fun in life, too, okay? Buy my book. Now, I'm asking you guys to buy it on Amazon because I don't want you to order them from me, because then I don't get any credit to go towards bestseller. I want to be a bestseller, you guys. I'm 79. I don't have a lot of years left to do this in, okay? Buy it on Amazon. And after you get it, if you love it, or if you've already got it, even if you got it from me, go on Amazon and leave me a review, a good review, a 5-star review, please. Only if you think it's 5-star. I don't ask you to cheat. But I do ask you to leave a good review. Okay, hidden treasures in dark places. And also, don't forget about my hidden treasures in secret places, too. They're both beautiful. They make a great pair, a set of twins, and they are a wonderful gift for somebody for Christmas. Wrap them up nicely and put a bow on them. Just don't even put them in a box or anything. Just put a nice big bow on them and give them as a gift. Isn't that a nice idea? Do it. All right, until next time, this is your friend, Velma Hagar, saying, here's looking at you, kid, and bidding you a blessed day. Watch how you use that voice. Bye.